Alright viewers, welcome back to the DCS World video. We're in the Vegan with Mavericks hitting a anti-shipping site on the coast of Syria on the west coast. Well, it's the only coast really. Syria's landlocked from the east, but anyway. So we are 25 kilometers to the IP. Once we hit IP, we'll turn inbound to the target and fire both our Mavericks. We also have countermeasure pods just in case hopefully we won't, but you never know. I'd rather have them and not need them than not have them. But that is how the saying goes. Okay, 20 kilometers to IP. Okay, 15 kilometers. I'm going to turn on target now. I'm going to do a gentle turn to minimize the drift through the INS. Oh, I guess the turn-nav system, what you're going to call it. Let's begin our turn now. So we're turning as slowly as we possibly can to minimize the drift. See that 0? Okay, that's in what case we're getting drift now. That's a problem, but it should be fine. We know roughly where the target is, so it's totally fine to have a bit of drift. So we are less than 35 kilometers away from the target. Keep on turning left. Let's try to keep the drift under 2 kilometers if we can. Also switch to A and F to get the Maverick Seeker up. Okay, less than 30 kilometers now. Okay, let's hold this heading onto target. Okay, that's just a straight in flight to the target. Hopefully fire off one or both of our Mavericks before egressing. Yep, that's the plan. Going to burner 1 to give our missile enough energy against the target when we launch it. Gonna do a slight climb now, pitch down when we reach about 15 kilometers. Okay, pitching down now. Okay, that's the target. Okay, rifle, let's egress. Then come in for another pass. Deploying countermeasures just in case. Let's stop the countermeasures, we should be clean now for the time being. And looks like that was a hit, good. Yeah, I had an issue for a second because I did actually forget you are supposed to hold T1 until you fire, and you don't just let go of it once you are ready to kind of do that. Okay, let's save the trigger. Okay, second Maverick's up. So yeah, we'll fly out until about 20 kilometers and we'll turn back into the target. We have still only a kilometer drift, that's good. That is very good in fact. So the reason we're getting drift over the ocean is because the TairNav system, it has a map of wherever we are loaded into the data cartridge, and it scans the terrain as well as using our start and end locations and waypoints to figure out where roughly we are. And obviously the issue with the ocean is to a radar, this all looks the same, so it can't tell where the plane is. So it can only get fixes, whether that's automatic or manual really, over land. Obviously, you could try and fix over the ocean like a manual T1 fix using like the radar or something. But the issue with that is what we use a reference, because you need a reference to a fix, to an INS, to a turnout fix manually using radar or whatever, or current location. So how do you do that then? So that is the conundrum you face flying the Riggin over water. Of course, we only have a kilometer's worth of drift, but that will accumulate over longer flights. Okay, let's find when the last missile will hit, then we'll use that. Yeah, I think I see it there. That's probably where it hit. What's locking us? That's not good sound, okay. Is that the target? Oh, okay, the target's good. Okay, lock. And firing. Let's break away and wait for impact. I am worried what was locking us, so that could be a problem. Okay, let's go and wait for impact. Altitude hold. And shack, good hit, good hit. That's 2 for 2. Great, okay, let's select waypoint 4 and get out of here. Okay, waypoint, we just got to waypoint 5. We passed waypoint 4 already. Okay, let's hit the deck and go. Okay, this should be the egress route, I believe. Yes, there's Syria. Yeah, okay, I think this is the right way to fly away.
Shark 3-1, Group Bra 124, 55, 30,000, hot.
Okay, good, we're
hostile,
safe, thank God.
Foxbat.
Okay, we're safe, we can slow down now and just cruise all the way back home. Let's go back in altitude hold. Let's slow down to subsonic. The autopilot doesn't really work if you're trying to slow down back to below Mach 0.95. There we go, we're good. So let's go back to cruising throttle. There we go. And that'll be all today, viewers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick little video in Maverick the Vigans, showing how, again, wonderful this thing can be to fly. Honestly, the Vigan is a dream to fly, in my opinion. Let's save that, set that back to now. So there we go. So yeah, I'm loving this plane right now. Probably fun a lot more. Yes, so yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Of course, check out the Patreon and donate to that if you can. I will take into consideration anything you send me to post. Because I love hearing your guys' suggestions for my content. I would love to hear more of them. So yeah, hope to see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. And hope you enjoyed this video. Shark31 signing off.